What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Get It Right Saturday Night Podcast. I'm back. I'm your host, Mark Francis, here with our fellow co-host, Colin Fursley,
So guys,
and we got Oscar Morale.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Unlike what Colin said last week, where we're never gonna have three people on the podcast again,
uh,
on the contrary, we're all here.
surprised you watched
Unfortunately,
it.
of
Well,
course I did. I have to support my brothers, even
Oh,
though I'm
thank
not
you.
there, always in spirit. Yeah, but sorry
we're
guys,
not all here, Mark, but yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mark Canetto, you know, he's too busy with the hugs. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, no, I caught a crazy fever last week and I had the flu and stuff. Showed up to an exam though last week with 103-degree fever. Got my grade back today. 14 out of 15 points, baby. Let's go, gang, gang. But yeah, no, we're all back. Very glad to be here. Not much to talk about, but some interesting things. So, Colin, let's kick it off.
Yeah, so first things first, baseball season starting up again. So spring training has been going on. Well, first of all, college baseball has been happening as well, and you know I got to catch some home runs. You feel so you know
Bro,
what I'm saying.
if I may,
So
I was, I don't know what day it was. It was sometime this week or last week, and I was like, man, let me check Colin's location. Let me see if he's at the
yeah,
dorms. Let me call him out. I want to call and see how he's doing. This guy was at the baseball game, bro, exactly in center field in the outfield, and I'm like, bro, this guy's ball hogging, bro. I was about to be like,
yeah,
bro, you catch any balls, dude? Like, come
Of
on,
course he
man.
did.
yeah, bro. You
Look
should
at
have
him.
asked. Should have asked. I got two of them tangs. But
Yeah,
anyway,
nerd.
um,
I'm
what
just joking.
what's more inter what's more interesting than college baseball is MLB, Major League Baseball, right? So, spring training has started again. It's really cool now to see all of the new players on their new teams. Some players are even playing different positions, like Mike Trout has moved to right field, Mookie Betts is to shortstop. But I think the story so far of spring training has been this guy. First at bat with the New York Mets, homer. I'm
Thinker.
scared, guys. I
Bomb.
mean,
Oh, Chopper!
Sofa.
yeah, so he's looking pretty good right now, especially since we have to play them 20 million times a year, being in the NL East. It's going to be kind of tough to go up against this guy, but he's looking pretty good. And I just wanted to see what your guys' thoughts are on this upcoming MLB season. Any teams that you're looking into watching, any players that move teams. So, Oscar,
Well,
I'll start it off with you.
I mean, if we're talking about players that move
Well,
teams, I mean,
besides this guy.
Soto is the guy to look at. But honestly, real something that I do want to see is Otani coming off the injury this upcoming season, and seeing if he's gonna go back to pitching or not. Uh, which I guess is still like up to the Dodgers, right? Like
No,
they're the
he's in
ones.
the rotation. I think Dave Roberts confirmed it. He's going to be pitching when he's back.
When he's healthy, so they want him
Yes, sir.
pitching again.
Yeah, they're going to have a dirty lineup, bro. Their
Yeah, so
lineup
that
is
and
nasty.
then yeah, I mean they're loaded like they have been for the past 5 years, but again, champions usually regress the year afterwards, so it's gonna see interesting to see how they fare next season. I still think they'll probably be in the NL championship at least, with how stacked their team is. But other than that,
Bro looks like he's constipated, bro. What is
yeah.
wrong with him?
Great
He's
graphic there, Colin.
Yeah,
He's
not
really
coming
absolutely.
out.
he's
No, I'm
really
just
throwing the
joking.
ball. Also, no, more interestingly, a New Balance glove. God damn.
If
Very
that's not
interesting.
Steez, bro, I don't know
He's a
what
big New
is.
Balance guy.
I mean, obviously he's like their head athlete, but like
Here,
I didn't know New Balance made gloves. Did you know New Balance made gloves?
I did not. I did
I don't
not.
know New Balance made anything but shoes.
Shoes, yeah.
I didn't even know that Nike made gloves until a couple years ago. It's kind of random.
Nike
Yeah.
makes gloves?
Yeah, they do,
Yeah,
they do.
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah.
Um,
So anyway,
what about you,
Mark?
Colin and Mark?
Yeah,
I was
Mark.
just
Who do you
I
think?
was saying Otani more like on the injury side of things, like seeing how he comes
Yeah,
back from that
yeah.
injury.
Yeah.
Mark, who's a player that switched teams this offseason that you're looking forward to seeing in their new team?
Of course, Juan Soto. I'm looking forward to seeing him. Justin Verlander. I'm looking
Ooh,
forward to
that's a good
seeing
one.
him pitch. Um, but I think a player, and there's a team I want to mention, and then a player I want to mention. First of all, the player I want to mention is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays. He's done really well in the past. He kind of regressed last year, but he's on a contract year. They've been trying to negotiate with him, but both sides are unable to come to terms. And I really think we're going to see a showing from him this year. And if we do, he could get traded by the trade deadline, which I wouldn't be surprised if he does. And I think he'll get traded to a contender, which would be very exciting. Another a team that I kind of want to mention, man, the Arizona Diamondbacks. Um, we saw them 2 years ago go to the World Series and lose to Texas, and they kind of regressed last year. A lot of young players, sophomore slump for I forgot the guy's name. Whatever his name is,
Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll. But I feel like we're gonna see them bounce back a little bit, become at least in the playoff race here. I wouldn't be surprised. And the Marlins, Sandy Alcantara, whatever, however you say his name. He's coming
Alcantara.
back, man. He pitched for the first time, I think, officially a couple of weeks ago, and looked pretty good. 99. Oh, he pitched 1 inning in a spring training game. Last pitch was a 99-mile-per-hour sinker, so
Damn.
looks to be back in good form. So I'm very excited, especially after coming off of his Cy Young award a couple years ago. Just some things to look out for, and of course the Dodgers, man, they're stacked. They've built a insane pitching rotation. They got Blake Snell. They got all these guys. Oh my goodness. I mean, bro,
Yeah.
these guys are throwing money out the window like the Democrats throwing money to Ukraine, bro. Like this is insane. You know what I mean? This is some money's going in some crazy places. But absolutely
Yeah, they
absurd.
have $1 billion in deferred money now total.
Yeah,
It's
bro,
ridiculous.
that's ridiculous. Absolutely insane. Um, but then also one last player. I know I'm kind of ranting here, but
Oh, you're good.
Cody
No, please
Bellinger,
go for it.
New York Yankees, Cody Bellinger. We've seen Cody do. He did amazing last time when he was on the Dodgers. He was absolute stud. Went to the Cubs. Been a little
Yeah,
mid. I think
he
he's been
regressed a
batting
little at the Cubs, but
batting high 200s, like 280, 270, getting decent home runs, a couple decent RBIs, 70 RBIs, something like that. But for a team like the Yankees, man, we see them sometimes bring out the best of some of these players who've regressed, and I think we can see that with Cody Bellinger. I think he's going to play relatively well, better than he did with the Cubs, and yeah, I mean those are just a couple things. Of course, the Yankees now getting rid of the no shave rule thing. I'm not sure if you guys saw that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It's pretty
seeing Aaron
funny.
Judge with a beard might be a little weird, but hey, maybe this is their thing. They want to switch things up and maybe create I don't know, superstition. I guess I don't freaking know.
I
These
don't know.
guys,
They need to do something. They can't win for
bro,
their
these New Yorkers, they're
lives.
crazy, bro. The New Yorkers, the people from Boston, they're all crazy, bro. Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
man. I mean, really, I'm excited. It's gonna be really exciting. I'm excited to just see because I feel like it's gonna be a very different year of baseball. We saw a lot of switches. A lot of teams are gonna
Yeah.
regress. A lot of teams are gonna progress. And I think it's gonna be a very, very big pitching year. I don't think it's gonna be a very active year in hitting much. I think pitching is gonna be
well,
insane.
we've been
I mean,
saying
I could
that.
see that there's a lot of new pitchers.
Yeah, but we've been saying that, the hitting has to tank at some point because it's been on the rise, like what, the last 5 years? But like every
Yeah, well,
year, like
the thing is they had juice the balls and all these weird things going on, and I don't
I mean,
I
it's
don't
baseball,
know.
bro. There's always something going on conspiracy
I don't
wise.
know. You
It's
have the
it's part of
Astros banging
it's part of the
banging
lore.
trash cans, fastball, curveball, whatever. I don't know, but it's gonna be a very interesting year in baseball, and I'm
Yeah,
genuinely excited. I'm excited to see what's gonna
me
happen.
too. And the last thing that I wanted to say about, personally, from my end, the most intriguing player who changed teams this summer is one that I did not expect because there was a massive rivalry between the two teams, and everyone hates this guy. Or not everyone, but a lot of people hate this guy for the team he was on. Mark, you were just referencing it, the
Yeah.
Houston Astros, and that
Mhm.
is Mr. Alex Bregman
Alex
for the
Bregman,
Boston
yeah,
Red Sox. I think this
insane.
is really, really interesting. I mean, he's still a great player. And now
Oh,
he's going to a pretty solid team.
he was drafted to Boston. I'm not sure if you knew he was
Really,
drafted to
I did not know
Boston.
that.
Yeah, and then he got traded to the Astros when he was still in the minors,
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
about to say.
we saw his success
Yeah,
there, but
yeah,
Boston brought him
absolutely.
back.
Great player, but
Boston low key, they're kind of being a little cheeky. They're kind of building a team there. We've saw them make some interesting signings in the past 2 3 years, and yeah, I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. But yeah, solid call. Sorry to
yeah,
interrupt.
no, you're good. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what position he plays. Obviously, Rafi Devers doesn't want to give up his third base position over there, so he might move to second, maybe even short. Um, But yeah, I just think it's really, I mean, obviously the history between these two in the playoffs recently, especially with the whole trash can thing and the fact that Alex Cora was his bench coach in Houston before he went to the Red Sox and then won a championship over there. So I'm really curious to see how the Red Sox fans will welcome him to Boston. I feel like, I mean, they hated him.
Cheater,
They hated
Yeah.
him, and now
cheater.
he's on their team. So
Look,
it's gonna be weird.
Colin, we've seen it when the Astros come to Miami. It's 2024, 2025, and we still chant cheaters. You hear it every time. Nothing's gonna change. I don't think they're gonna love this guy. I think they'll appreciate him the more, if he plays well. I think they'll appreciate him, and we've seen him do
Yeah.
really well. I think if he plays well, they'll appreciate him, and they'll see that he's a stud outside of that cheating team in Houston. But
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So we'll see how it goes. I think it's gonna be a more entertaining baseball season just because of all the.
There's
I
so
think
much
there's been more
changes. Yeah.
changes.
yeah,
Exactly,
Francisco
absolutely.
Lindor, new
And
team, right? He went to who's he
no,
at
no,
now?
no, no. Lindor's on the Mets.
No, I thought he switched teams.
No, no, he's on the Mets.
Oh no, that's not. Oh, Marcus Stroman. That's what I'm thinking of.
Marcus Stroman. No, he's been on the Yankees.
Are you sure?
I thought so. Yeah, he was there last year.
Oh
This is
really?
his
I
second
thought.
year.
Oh, bro, I didn't know that. My bad.
No, no, you're good. You're good.
Only a year
Yeah.
late,
So
bro. Same shit.
yeah.
Jake Berger,
Yep.
bro. Where's that guy at? I miss
Yeah,
him.
Rangers. He's in Texas. So
Jeez, I'm gonna
yeah,
go
dude.
see him play
Bro, we
this
suck,
summer.
bro. The Marlins suck. It's bad.
I hate this
The
team.
only other thing that I wanted to mention, which is probably the biggest storyline of the entire spring training that has nothing to do with players or teams, is the new ABS policy. I don't know if you guys
Yes, sir.
checked
Yeah, I
that out.
saw that. Yeah.
So, if you guys don't know, they started implementing robo umps into spring training. So there's still an umpire
Angel
behind the plate
Hernandez,
calling
you
balls
suck.
and
No, I'm just kidding.
strikes. However, teams, I believe there's two. I think they have two challenges per game. So now there's challenges. A team or not a team, either the pitcher, the catcher, or the hitter. Only those three people can choose to challenge a strike or ball call in Major League Baseball. And I think each team as a whole gets two of those challenges per game. And it's been really interesting. I love to hear what you guys think about that. Do you agree that that should be put in place into the Major League Baseball regular season, or do you think it's not really something that we should move towards quite yet?
Mm, uh, you know, we've seen the advancements in technology, that like we've seen in every sport. I think a thing about baseball that's so classic and hasn't changed is the umpire system, right? You have the umpire standing behind home plate. They go through umpire school. You have guys like Angel Hernandez who absolutely stink and give us some amazing clips on YouTube. Angel Hernandez, you stink, and I don't like you. I think we've all seen that. Um,
Yeah.
but I don't think this is something they should implement in the major leagues. Definitely not in the playoffs. I don't think so. I think it's interesting maybe keep it in the minor league. Yeah, look, fucking stud right there. I'm stud muffin.
We need these guys.
But yeah, I just like the way I think about it is like, all right, let's say you know, weird pitch.
Like, come
It's like
on.
on the border, and the pitcher or the umpire calls it a ball. The umpire calls it a strike. It's really a ball, and then the batter gets one more bat, and then it hits a home run, and then the game's over because it's a walk off or something. That just ruins like the connection between the umpire and the players and the fans. I don't think it should be something implemented. I
And
think
like
it's
yeah,
cool if they test it out, but
the umpires are like part like the mannerisms. Like it's just part of the culture in baseball. Like you're not gonna have the safe or the
Well,
out.
as of right now, you are, but in the
yeah,
future, yeah, I can see if if the technology goes insane. You never know. But
baseball players, and I've seen a lot of these clips on Instagram. As a kid, they learn a lot of etiquette from the umpires, right? They learn a lot of things. They appreciate the umpires. They thank them. They say good day, good morning.
Well,
I've
look, hold on. This thing, the
I
umpires are
know,
still
I
there.
know,
They're
I know,
not
I know,
going
I know.
anywhere.
It doesn't replace the umpires, but
We're talking
I'm
about
saying I'm talking about at some point this is gonna replace the umpires. If they implement it, umpires are gone,
yeah.
and then that means there's has to have
But
to
then
be an exam.
who's gonna deliver the ball or strike call?
It's gonna
They're
be
gonna put on
digital.
the PA,
It's
digital
gonna
for.
be
Oh,
digital. They're gonna wear.
oh,
Okay, you see players wearing things in the ear now where they communicate. You see the pitcher that has a thing on their arm that
yeah.
communicates with the catcher. Ball, or it's like slider, curveball. Players are gonna have something in their ears, something in their helmet that says strike. You know, count one, one, something like that. I mean, at some point you're gonna
I
Probably.
don't
get to
like
that
that.
point, and I don't like that, man. I want to see that. I want to be standing up there, in Marlins Park, in section 14, when we're ball hogging.
Hey, hey,
Umpire,
hey,
what the
hey.
heck?
In
That's a
Lone Depot
bullshit call.
Park.
And sorry, Lone Depot Park. But I want to feel that connection with the game, and the umpires I think are a
I
very
agree.
crucial part of it.
I agree. I agree. So, yeah, I think that those are the major storylines from spring training and MLB. So it'll be hopefully I'm looking forward to the season. Definitely go to some baseball games
For sure.
with the boys. And
Absolutely.
yeah, we'll get to it. So, all right, let's move along now to basketball. So, uh, last night was a very long anticipated game between the Lakers and the Mavericks. Obviously, Luka Doncic returning. Well, he's not returning because the game was in LA. So that game that goes to in Dallas is going to be even more fun. But last night in LA was still a great game. Luka had another triple double once again, but with only 19 points. He was really struggling from the field shooting the ball, but he had some key assists down the stretch. LeBron James though was definitely the best player in the game.
LeBron.
Yeah, he played he played pretty well. So, but Kyrie Irving also looked really good, and the Mavericks kept the game close, and this is without Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, Anthony Davis, obviously. So, I think the Mavericks still got a good team, but I don't know if you guys watched the game. But
I
what are your
did not.
thoughts on if you guys saw
Six
highlights or anything on this
seven. I
matchup?
just hit right out the highway. If you know, you know.
I
And
know.
and 77 had himself a statement night. I don't know if you
Hmm.
guys saw the picture of the stare down between him and Mavericks GM.
Yes.
Nico
Yeah.
Harrison or
Nico
Nico
whatever his name
Harrison.
is.
Harrison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that.
That picture was pretty cool. Pretty.
I mean, good for Luca, man. Honestly, a little revenge, maybe a little sense of, uh,
And honestly,
like
props for Nico Harrison for flying out all the way to Los Angeles for this game. So, I mean,
well,
at least
Yeah.
he stood his, at least you could say
Yeah, that's true. I
he
see
went
that.
there
It's a
regardless
good
of
point.
the
yeah.
outcome.
No, I mean, look, man, Luca, he's a stud. He's on a stacked. He's on a really good Lakers team, so his back isn't hurting as much as it did when he was on the Mavs, to be honest. Because
I
I
mean,
guess he still had Kyrie, but still, he was the main
yeah, I
face
don't,
of this team, and now it's him and LeBron, right? So, um, I also think it's really interesting how our buddy at Dude Perfect, Cody Jones, was literally repping a Lakers 77 jersey. I think it's insane, and I also think it's very good for the game. A lot of these Mavs fans that, maybe relatively new Mavs fans that, got into it from Luca, they just said, screw the Mavs, and they're Lakers fans now because they like Luca. And I think that's hysterical. I think that's awesome. I think it's so funny. Um, but yeah, no, I didn't watch any clips on it. I don't
do
watch
you
basketball,
guys?
to be honest.
I was thinking about this the other day. Do you guys see this being like a new LeBron situation of sorts? I know with LeBron it was the decision, but in this case, it's also the decision, just not Luka's decision, Nico Harrison's decision,
Yeah.
and maybe
Yeah,
Luka goes out, wins a few championships with LA, and then goes back to Dallas, because he wants to win
he'll
one for
never go back to
Dallas.
Dallas. I don't think he's ever gonna go back to Dallas,
I
to be
mean, he
honest.
said it himself. Dallas always felt like home to him, and he knows that the fans always supported him. He knows everybody besides Nico Harrison always has the support. So maybe if one day, Nico Harrison isn't the GM anymore, could you guys see maybe Luka going back to Dallas and wanting to win one for Dallas?
Maybe a little bit. I just I it's
They
hard because I don't know exactly what he's thinking. Is he does he not like Dallas at all? Is he mad at the entire organization? Is he just mad at only Nico Harrison? I don't know. I would say no. I don't think he's gonna go back there. Uh, but everyone there still loves him, obviously, and I'm sure like the city itself, yeah, he still likes as
yeah
well. But it's not. I don't really view it the same as LeBron because obviously you pointed out he didn't choose to leave. Like he got kicked out basically. Um, and so when he goes back to Dallas, I think the entire arena is going to be cheering for him. Like players go back to their old teams and everyone starts booing. I think they're going to be cheering for him. They're probably
yeah
going to be crying the whole game. Oh, Luca. So
yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's going to
honestly,
be different in that
that's
sense.
why I think he might actually go back to Dallas and want to win one for Dallas.
I don't think so.
Is because
I don't
You
he
know what would
knows.
be bro, you know what would be the craziest thing of all time? Nico Harrison would be an absolute genius. He has to sign an extension with the Lakers. If he opts out of his option, he becomes a free agent, bro, and then the Mavs anyone can sign him. If he doesn't want to stay in LA, he can decline his player option.
So
So
okay, yeah.
there's a chance that well, I don't know if the Mavericks have
I
the
don't
cap
think
space
I don't
for
think
it,
it's that soon though.
but
I don't think he'll come back
no,
that soon.
it's this summer
It's
or next summer. It's either
next
this or
summer.
next
Yeah,
summer.
I know.
Next
I
summer.
know. But
Yeah,
I would
so
say
hey,
like
actually, so
maybe like 7 years down the line or 6 years down the line.
so no, I don't think so. So that's where I'm gonna
Yeah.
get into here. I think first of all, with your question about comparison with LeBron, do I see him putting up really good stats, insane triple doubles, dropping 40 points on the
yeah, like
occasion when he goes up against the Mavs? Absolutely. We saw
well,
LeBron do that when he was on the Heat facing
exactly,
the Cavs
exactly.
every time. Absolutely. Without a doubt, right? Do I see him going back to Dallas? No, I don't think so. And I don't see him staying with the Lakers either, to be honest. As much as everyone thinks that the torch is going to get passed down to him in LA once LeBron retires, I don't think that's the case. I don't think he's a fit for the Lakers. I don't think his personality is a fit for the Lakers. I think the Lakers might honestly ruin him to an extent, and LA might ruin him. And I think when he has the option to explore free agency, I think he will, and I feel like he'll pull a LeBron, right? Where of all teams, he'll choose like the Miami Heat, right? Which I'm not sure if you guys have. I watched this documentary about how the Heat was formed and all that. The Miami Heat trio was formed. I think we could see Luka doing something like that with Nikola Jokic maybe or some Serbian. I don't know. I don't know. This guy's got buddies. He might pull some insane thing. They might build an insane trio somewhere and become an absolute studs, right? We know that not this summer. Next summer is going to be a really, really strong free agent class. I'm pretty sure, at least if Instagram tells me correct. But I don't see
Yeah,
him
yeah.
staying with the Lakers. I don't see him going back to the Mavs. And this guy could be on any team. I honestly like this guy could be on the Orlando Magics for freaking sakes. Like who know? Like no one knows. No, I don't think he's gonna stay with LA. If he does, good for him. If they pay him, good for him. I don't think he will, and I don't think he's gonna go back to Dallas. He could come to the Miami Heat.
Yeah,
Pretty
that
please,
ain't gonna
please,
happen.
please,
I'll
please.
tell you
Yeah, I was
that
about
Pat
much.
to
Riley,
say,
please. Pat Riley,
that's
please,
not gonna
please.
happen.
Pat Riley,
But
please,
I
if you're
guess
listening.
on a similar, sort of similar note to Mark, I could just see this being like the Lakers era for Doncic being like what the Heat era was for LeBron, where
Yeah.
he goes, dominates, wins a few championships. But I don't know why. I just have a
I
gut
also
feeling
just,
I see
but I
him
don't think,
going back to Dallas.
I don't think they're gonna
Um,
win a championship though. To be honest with you,
Oh, they definitely will. If not this year,
I don't think so.
at some
I do
point
not
in the
think
next 3 years, they will.
I don't think so. Well, they only have 2 years of him.
I mean,
they have
think
this
about
year
it.
and next year.
Think about it. They had
Unless he
nah,
resigns.
yeah.
He's not gonna
he
resign.
he
though. I don't
probably
think
will.
he is. And if he
I
does,
think he
it'll
will,
be.
bro.
I don't think
I
so,
think
dude.
They're gonna be
think about
win,
it.
but you're not. Yeah, go ahead.
He was in the NBA championship in the NBA finals last year with Kyrie and a pretty good team around him. Not the best team, but like a decent. He had two decent centers, and then the rest of the team was
Yeah, I know.
pretty dog.
I know.
This Lakers team is at least so far way better tooled than the team he had last year.
I just don't
they
think
need to
he
figure out
wants
their
to
center
be.
situation, but
I just don't think he
Besides
wants
that,
to be in
they're a really
LA.
good team.
I just don't think he wants to really be there. Like,
But why do you get that sense of
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Like,
I don't.
I don't
Why don't
know.
you
I don't
think
know.
that?
You just have that gut feeling like you sit there, you're doing an exam, and you're confused. You're between two answers, and your gut says B, and you go with B, and you're right. I don't know. I just
That's
have a
wrong
gut.
because everyone always knows to go with C. Okay, so
yeah,
that's
it's
just
C.
wrong. It's C. All right,
Dude, this guy's
so
retarded. No, but
No,
uh,
he's not.
it's facts.
I
It's
just
true.
I just don't see him. I don't know, dude. I just don't. If he does say like I'm not opposed to it. Like I think it's if
Well,
he
it ain't your
wants to.
choice, so I hope
And
you're
it's
not
not my
opposed to
choice,
it.
definitely not. I don't give. I can give two craps about what this guy does. I only care about the Miami Heat. Um, but I just don't see him staying there, dude. Like I don't know. I don't know. I
Well,
think we gotta
we'll
see.
see. Time will
We gotta
tell.
we gotta see how this year plays out, and definitely next year.
Yeah. It'll be
Lakers need a
interesting to see
center, bro.
what's going to go on. And LeBron's going to retire within the next 2 years probably. So
Well, I
maybe he
think
wouldn't want to stay
honestly,
there by
you
himself.
see, here's the thing. Here's my thought process, which I think they traded for Luka, LeBron staying, yada yada yada, right? LeBron right now, he's telling Luka, listen, bro, when your contract expires, I'm retiring, bro. It's over. I'm hanging it up. You're next, bro. Like I came after Kobe, right? I took
Like 10 years after
yeah,
Kobe,
okay,
god
but
dang.
listen to what I'm saying. Like, there was the gaps, whatever. But like the Lakers have always had a stud. They've always had a star. He's trying to tell Luca, like, bro, you're the next one, you know? And if they persuade him, he's gonna stay there. And Laker Luca, dude, like
Yeah,
dang,
it's
dude.
LA too. It's the
Yeah.
history, it's the
It's the
prestige that
history, it's
comes
the
with the team.
camaraderie, all this crap that comes with LA, the hot women, the beautiful beaches of Malibu, all these things, you know? But I just don't know if he's gonna stay there or not.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see down the line, you know.
Yes, sir.
And then staying on the topic of the NBA, I think it'd be a good idea now that the season's kind of winding down on the back end of the season to take a look at the standings and see what we think is what's going to happen when it come
Well,
playoff time.
speaking of which, there was a
So,
very big game. I believe it was either last night or 2 nights ago between Cleveland and the Thunder.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. Were you guys able
no,
to watch it?
No,
it was Minnesota
Minnesota
and
and the Thunders.
Yeah, Minnesota came back from like a 25-point deficit in the fourth
Deficit,
quarter,
yeah,
something
and
like
beat the
that.
Thunder. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
comes
so
after lightning? Thunder, Kachiga, Kachiga.
Oh man.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
so I guess we can start on the West since you guys touched on the Thunder. I mean, the fact that they have an 8.5 game lead of second place is ridiculous. But I mean, the Grizzlies are playing very well. Nuggets, obviously, and then you got the Lakers. Um,
the Lakers actually, as Mbappe says, the Lakers.
Uh,
my bad, my apologies.
who's
I
your
think the
favorite
surpri-
player? LeBron James. Who is your favorite team? The Lakers,
The
obviously.
Lakers.
Obviously, the
Wow.
Lakers.
Who do you want to win the championship? Of course, the
Lakers.
Lakers.
The Lakers.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I think with Golden State, they've been on a tear since they got Jimmy Butler. They're 7-3 of the last 10 games.
Yeah.
He's definitely helped. But I think the surprise here, honestly, is
As
Phoenix.
Kevin
How can they be
Harlan-
this bad, bro?
As Kevin Harlan once said, Jimmy frickin' Butler. He's
Yeah.
really impacted them so far. And I
I'm
don't
gonna
know if you
cry,
guys
bro.
saw
Don't do this to me.
the poopy situation as well. In
Don't do this
Mm.
to me. I'm gonna cry,
in,
bro.
in I think it was
Yeah,
the
it actually
second
does.
or
I mean,
third.
it makes me sad.
I
I
saw
can't
that.
lie.
Or third
I
game.
saw that. It makes me
Yeah.
sad, bro. I'm
Yeah,
sad
that's
Jimmy is
funny.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Colin,
Yeah.
dude, I absolutely agree. What's going on in Phoenix, bro? I even just saw a thing today that the Suns said that they said they're gonna trade Kevin Durant in the summer.
Yeah, well, Kevin Durant would not stay there. Like he would be forced out anyways. But he'd force his way out of there anyways.
2-8, bro.
Yeah, I don't
That's
understand.
insane.
They had a really crazy game a couple nights ago. It might have been last night actually with Memphis. Went to overtime. I think the final score was 150 to 148, something like that. It was a really good intense game. But I mean, yeah, 2-8. I don't understand what's going on over there. 27
Yeah.
and 31. They're not even in the play-in. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know
It's
if you've
it's
been watching the Suns, but
I don't watch the Suns much, but I look into basketball and um, just things to note. Like, dude, the Thunder have been on fire, and
Super.
they have such an insane team. They have so many draft picks. They have so much capital. Dude, they're
They
building
got
such success there.
Shea Gilgeous, Alexander,
The great.
Dude, and then, dude,
Jalen
the Clippers, bro,
Williams,
low key, the Clippers have been playing relatively
and
well.
lesser
They haven't been doing
nobody.
great since coming
Bro,
back from the All-Star break. Um, but they're above 500, and this whole group of 6 to 9, bro. This whole 6 to 9 seed is literally all within a game. Um,
yeah,
and
yeah,
so
super
that's
tight.
gonna be really insane down the stretch because these teams are all gonna play each other. And someone's gonna get the playoff spot, and then you're gonna have three guys in the play-in. And
Bro, the West Plane is gonna be electric.
yeah, and I honestly think the Clippers are gonna get in the play-in. I think Golden State are gonna get the 6th seed. Um,
Interesting.
and I think
I feel like
the
the Timberwolves got to go up a little bit. Like, I feel like they're too good for
I don't
them to
know.
be a
I'm not
7.
sure. Maybe the Rockets will drop. I don't think the Rockets are doing so good though. That's the thing.
They've been a little bad recently, 4 out of their last 6,
Yeah.
but still a good team.
I also don't think Sacramento's gonna make the playoffs. I think Phoenix will get that 10th play-in spot, and then
Interesting.
we'll see what they do from there.
Really?
And of course, the
Okay.
heartbreak is San Antonio with Victor Wembanyama's blood clots, but
Yeah,
it's
but
alright.
they
Yeah.
were not doing anything
Yeah,
anyways, even
but
if he was
still,
there.
Nah,
it's
they
just
could have made a
devastating.
push.
Look,
I don't
we've
think
seen
so.
what blood clots did to Chris Bosh, bro. He was an all-star.
Think about it
Let's
though. What
let's
if
let's hope this doesn't
what if
continue
what if
for
the San
Victor.
Antonio Spurs tank the rest of the season? I mean, I don't think could they get worse than the
I hope the
Jazz?
Heat
Probably
tank for the
not.
rest of the season, to be
But
honest.
Cooper Flag, even though he said he wanted to play another
He ain't
year
doing
of
it.
college,
He ain't do,
he
he's
could
he's not
declare
gonna
for
go
the
to he,
draft.
if he doesn't win the he if he doesn't win the if he doesn't win the
Yeah,
chip,
he's
he's
playing
going
another
back to
year.
Duke.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah. Well,
Speaking of
he
which,
didn't
I
say
saw
that.
him.
Interesting.
I saw him last night in person. I was at the Duke game. He got absolutely blown out. Two smithereens. I actually the only reason people went to the game was to see Cooper Flag. So yeah,
Insane, bro. Insane.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens here in the West, and then going back up to the East real quick. I mean, I first of all, 122.9 points per game. Oh wait, no, sorry. I was looking at the. Never mind. Forget that I said that. Um. Anyways, uh,
That's insane, bro.
the Cavs are 6.5 games ahead of the Celtics, which is also insane. I mean, just look at this: 9-2, 8-2, and then 8-2 down here from the Thunder. 9-1 with the Nugs. I mean, it's looking pretty
I'm going
fun
to
out here
Nuggets
as
game,
well.
guys. I'm going to Nuggets game.
Really? Really?
Yeah, the
Which one?
24th of March. I have no clue. I think they play Charlotte. I don't know that. I want to see LaMelo
Okay.
Ball. We got courtside too. We're getting
6'7".
courtside access before the
I
game.
just straight right out the highway.
Dang, that's
Yeah.
cool, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
They have
so
courtside access. Crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
before the game.
that's pretty dope, bro. Yeah, I think obviously the East is a lot weaker. I mean,
Yeah.
the amount of teams down here is really bad. I mean,
Everyone in the play-in has a losing record.
wow. Yes, I did not even. Yeah, that's true. I
Yeah.
shout out to the Pistons. That's what I wanted to say. I
Dude,
mean,
shout out
they,
to the freaking Pistons,
they've won
bro.
8 in a row. They won 8 in a row.
Yeah.
And
Hey.
Cade is playing. I mean, Cade just got chopped up
Shout
today
out
by
Indiana,
Celtics,
bro.
but-
They started off really slow, and they've turned it on.
That's true. Same
They
thing with
turned
Milwaukee
it
as
on.
well.
Same thing with Milwaukee too, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
New York-
today,
Shout out to the 76ers. What a joke of a season.
Yes.
What a joke of a franchise. What a
Yeah.
joke of a city, honestly.
that is true.
60 mil a year, by the way, to a player that plays 20 games a year.
Yeah.
Think about
it's,
that.
It's insane.
Joel Embiid,
You know,
you're a robber.
The Pistons just beat the Celtics by 20 points just now, by the way. So
That's insane.
yeah, they've been on some. They've been doing something else. I don't even know.
I wanna ask you guys a question regarding the Miami Heat, and this has
Mhm.
been going around. People have been talking about it. Should the Heat tank to outside of the
No.
play-in. We have so our draft pick for this year is traded, but it's protected, right? If we get a lottery, if we're in the lottery, it's our pick. Should the Heat, you know, the Heat have been on and off, right? They've been on and off. They're playing all right. We have like, you know, our points per game are not great, um, but it's not bad either. But people are talking about, should the Heat tank? What should the Heat do? I just want to know your thoughts. Tonight we played Atlanta and we beat them by a landslide. But I'm just curious what you guys' are thoughts on that.
Um, I don't. Well, first of all, I don't like tanking,
Yeah,
and neither do anyone in the entire NBA. So they're not going to. But I don't think, uh, like the NBA draft is a lottery, so you could tank, have like a top bottom three seed in your conference, and still have like not the best pick. So
yeah,
it's not a guarantee that it's going to benefit you. And also, we're in the play-in. I mean, we know what happened the last time, or
yeah.
like the last couple
Well,
times we've been in the play-in, we've won and we've made the
yeah.
playoffs.
The thing is, we had
So
Jimmy then.
yeah, obviously our team is much worse this time around. But I mean, you never know. I think, I mean, look, I'm not delusional. We're not going to go anywhere in the playoffs, but it would be more fun to watch them from a fan perspective if at least they were in the play-in.
Yeah,
And I don't think them take. First of all, their teams behind them are so bad that they would have to if they would have to lose so many games that they'd get investigated because it's just not possible to drop that far down in the Eastern Conference
yeah,
based on the fact that all these teams are so far away from them that are below them. And yeah, I just don't think it's worth it. Even if they wanted to, it still wouldn't be worth it. They're not going to. But I mean they've oh, I guess this hasn't been updated yet. So we are a game we just jumped Atlanta basically because we
okay,
were both 21 games
yeah.
behind and we just
So we're
won.
now we're
So
we're the eighth seed.
we're the eighth seed, yeah. So
Yeah,
and that puts us only what we're 27 and 30, so like one and a
we're
half
two
games
games.
back
Yeah,
of
from
Orlando,
playoffs.
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, one and a half. So I mean, the Pistons are 4.5 games in front of Orlando, so that's not. It's gonna take a while to try and get there, but we're
I
not
don't
out of
think
it.
we're gonna. I don't think. I think we're a play-in team. I don't think
Yeah,
we're
definitely.
gonna.
I don't think any. I think the 1 through 6 is set. I don't know about the order, but I don't
Yeah,
think any. Like I
yeah. No,
think these are the six
I
teams.
absolutely agree. I think I absolutely agree. I think we're
Yeah.
probably gonna see Chicago drop out of the play-in. I think we're gonna see Brooklyn sneak in. They've kind of been pretty good these last 10 games, as you can see here. Um, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
only
true.
change I think. But honestly, I think this all this year is set. I think the 1 through 4, I think the 1 through 3 seed is not going to change. 1, 2, 3. Um, I think 4, 5, 6 it's interchangeable, but it could stay the same. And then the play-in is probably going to be the same, and then just take out the Bulls and put in
Yeah,
the Nets.
we're probably gonna be either the eighth seed, probably the eighth seed going
I,
into the
I think it's
playoffs.
between 8 and 9 for us. I think
I
if
mean,
we
going
make it
into
to
the
7,
play-in, and then
yeah,
we could defeat the Magic, but I doubt it. I mean, the Magic have a really good roster this year, and
yeah.
I could see them
The thing
beating
is,
us
they've
in
been
the
dealing with
play-in.
injuries. This is why they've been so low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so I mean, honestly, I think on paper, Magic's is a better team than Detroit. Um, but
Really? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Sorry. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
With yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Without the injuries. Yeah.
yeah,
With
bro.
the Wagner boys and
We got
Paulo
Paolo.
Yeah.
Banchero.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but I think yeah, we'll see where the Heat are. I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. I mean, they might make the playoffs after the play-in, but you know
yeah.
what I mean. So
I don't know.
yeah.
You don't think they'll
And
qualify directly for the playoffs?
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes, exactly. Yeah,
I
I think the Eastern Conference top six is pretty set, and then in the West, I mean, any of these teams can they could all switch. You know, it's
yeah.
more up in the air here, so it'll
And
be fun to see it down the
the West
stretch.
is where we've seen a lot of trade movement. So a lot of things are changing. And now after we've seen teams after the All-Star break absolutely turn it on, or some teams get turned off. So
Hmm.
let's see what
I would
happens.
Yes.
like to say the Memphis Grizzlies are the most unintimidating two seed
Two
I've
seed.
ever seen. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree. I
Uh,
agree. I think that's true. Yeah, I think I like the Nuggets still. I don't think I'll ever not like the Nuggets as long as, the main cast is there.
I like the Nuggets. I just don't like it when they play the Heat in the NBA Finals. That's it.
Yeah, I agree.
Do
But
you
yeah,
guys want to drop some quick little, I don't know, final prediction, or just really really early who's gonna win the NBA Finals?
yeah, sure. Super early.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's tough. I don't know. It's a good question. I think I got a Nuggets Celtics in the finals. I like that. I don't know who's gonna win, but
Look, the ratings have taken a dip. The NBA's pushing an agenda. I don't know how you guys don't see this setup that the NBA clearly has in store for us this year. But it's set up
the Lakers.
perfectly to be a Lakers-Celtics finals. And Luka and LeBron getting a chip. Luka's first chip. LeBron's fifth ring
Yeah.
went off of Jordan, making him undoubtedly the GOAT.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Excuse
Get
me,
outta
six
here.
is more
Get
than
outta here.
five. Last time
Luka-
I
The
checked.
Luka
I will
wins.
start this right now. MJ is
Look-
the GOAT. No one can say otherwise. He's
No,
the
no.
GOAT.
You're
Wait,
first
I
of all,
got
you're
this. I got this. All right, look. So anyways, everyone knows that Michael Jordan. let's just let this play out. So everyone knows that Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Obviously, there's no disputing that. Yeah, exactly. Right, Mark. Don't you
Yeah,
agree?
yeah. He's the GOAT, bro.
Exactly. Six is greater than five. Everyone knows this.
Yeah.
And all of the stats that matter that are not longevity based, because obviously Michael Jordan was just too good. He had to go play baseball. He was too good for the NBA. So anyway, that's my take on it. Oscar, I don't know what was going on. We couldn't hear you. What's up?
What's Jordan
First
in the
of all,
finals?
Jordan.
6 and what?
Six and
0.
what?
Jordan
Six
would
and what? 6
Jordan
and 0.
would have gotten
What's
destroyed
LeBron in the
by
finals?
Hakeem in the finals. If you know ball, you wouldn't know that. That he dipped to baseball
No
because he
one
didn't
knows.
want to smoke
No.
with Hakeem. He would have gotten
Absolutely.
shit
So
on by
why?
Hakeem.
So why did he come back and then have
Absolutely.
another three-peat? Like, what is this?
Hakeem got his 2 rings and dipped, bruh. He set
didn't
his
dip,
legacy
he's
in
been there.
stone.
He was
been there.
there.
He was there.
Anyways.
What?
Yeah, but he got tainted by the round mound to rebound. All right, he joined the frickin' Houston Rockets, and that team went to shame ever since the.
Oh, now you're bashing Chuck? Nah, get out of here, bro. I can't have this, bro. He's my favorite guy. What are you doing? Bro, Charles Barkley is amazing. You cannot trash on Charles Barkley. This is really funny. He's still talking. Like, I don't understand what he thinks is gonna
Yeah,
happen.
so I'll give my prediction for the NBA Finals real quick. I think it's between OKC and Lakers. And
Did you mute me,
and...
Colin?
You didn't know?
You didn't know?
I
Brother,
didn't know.
you've been muted this entire time, bro.
I think my prediction for the NBA Finals is gonna be it's either gonna be the Lakers or OKC, and they're gonna face. Unfortunately, it's going to be the Boston Celtics. The Celtics are not
Interesting.
gonna win though.
That's
I
right,
think
because Luka and the Lakers were gonna win.
no, it's
because
because
Russell Westbrook's about to get a ring.
Hey,
It's
hey,
because
remember,
SGA
Luka,
is
Luka
that guy.
and the Lakers, 2 L's make a W, baby. All right, that's how it works.
Yeah, but then if you add another L with LeBron, then it just turns back to an L.
No,
So-
because that's
Yes.
no. I'll tell you why. 'Cause
LeBron.
it's player team. Now, if you do Luka and LeBron, player, that's another W, baby, and that's 2 out of the 4 needed to win the finals. All right.
No, I disagree with that statement. Because you forgot about LeBron James Jr.
James.
That's another-
Bro,
that's another
that's
L.
literally why, bro. That's
That's
what
another
I'm saying,
L.
bro.
They keep taking L's. They keep
No,
taking
no.
L's. There's too many L's on the
LeBron
team.
and Bronny.
No.
Bronny,
That's 3 out of the 4.
Brother, so you're
Bronny's
ignoring
gonna-
Luka now? You're
Bronny's
ignoring
gonna
Luka?
have a ring before James Harden, before Russell Westbrook, That's
In what
insane,
world, bro?
bro.
Dude, you already know the second LeBron retires, they're kicking Bronny out of the league, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro,
Stop
what do you
it.
mean? He's gonna be no. You know what's
But
gonna
that's what I'm
happen?
saying.
He's
Look,
gonna
that's
he's gonna
another
get
thing. It was set up. The NBA
he's gonna
setting
get
it up,
traded to
bro.
the Miami Heat and
Bronny
become
and
an absolute legend.
oh my god. But
Nah,
that's another
bro.
thing. LeBron, legend. There you go. That's the 4 W's needed.
Alright, I'm done
to
with this,
win.
bro. Dude,
Hey.
bro,
What
you
is the
stop
M
this, bro.
upside down? It's a W. Michael
Exactly.
Jordan 6-0, baby.
6-0. Yeah,
That's what
exactly,
I'm saying.
bro.
Look, the NBA has just set up everything perfectly for the Lakers to win this year. All right.
Look,
You got
I'm sorry,
The
when I was
Bronny
growing
and
up-
LeBron storyline, the Luka Mavs storyline.
Yeah, so
Uh,
please explain to me who's guarding Nikola Jokic.
Oh, that's easy. Luka, bro. You got that boy on clamps.
That's a funny
Luka,
joke right there.
Luka,
Yeah,
bro.
Luka is
Bro.
guarding Jokic. Okay.
Yeah,
so who's
Luka's
gonna
guard-
guard?
Dude,
Who's guarding
Jokic-
Porzingis
Jokic,
in the finals?
Tingus Pingus?
Yeah.
It's very simple, bro.
Oh, yeah?
The greatest defense is a good offense.
Anthony
All
Davis.
right.
Oh, so here's what
So-
you're gonna do. You're gonna put Bronny on top of LeBron's shoulders and guard Porzingis.
Who the frick
Bro, they have
is
nobody.
Tingus Bingus? I
Dude,
never
the
heard
Lakers
of
are in need of a
Latavia.
new center.
That's true. They are, but they can't have one. So.
Can't have one because they can't pass a physical.
Screw
Mhm,
going to
exactly.
Charlotte, get on
Stupid
the line,
people.
you're playing.
But then they wouldn't have
center.
Dalton Connect Four, so you know.
Who cares about Dalton Connect 4, bro? I'm more of a Jenga type of guy anyway.
I
Yeah,
guess. But back in
that's-
the day, Connect Four was the place to go.
I know.
Connect 4 is still a
All right.
place to go.
That's true.
All right. Well, you guys, you know, you
We've
heard
had a
our
great
picks.
pod.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens in the NBA. Let's see what happens in the MLB. Very excited. Sports are, you know, starting. We're starting to get to the fun part of sports again in the next few weeks. And
Guess
spring
what?
break.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Football's back already. We got the combine. We can talk about football again. Let's go.
Boo.
Our podcast is saved.
Boo. Shador Sanders is going to Tennessee.
So, who do you think is going to be the number one pick in the NFL draft? Okay.
Bro,
All right.
it's gonna be
You
Abdul
know
Carter.
who it's gonna
How
be.
much do you want to
You know who
bet?
it's gonna be.
No,
No,
it's
it's
not.
not.
It's gonna be Abdul Carter.
Bill Carter. Who the
Abdul
heck?
Carter.
Oh.
If it
Bill
is Abdul
Bill
Carter,
Carter.
that's still a
Who
W
the
for
heck is
me.
Bill-
That's still a W
Yes,
for me
yes.
if
That's
Abdul
true.
Carter is the number one pick.
All right. Well, those days
Yeah.
will come.
Well,
when we
those days
decide
will, you know, we're just
who we
waiting
think
on
is
it.
gonna
Spring break's
do the
coming
job.
up soon, guys. I know it's in a couple weeks. You know, Colin and I have the same spring break, and of course Oscar, you know,
mine is
based
a
out
week
of,
earlier, yeah.
ba-
Bro,
but
you're
he's-
you're on spring break all the time.
you know, but you know,
so.
he's based out of Miami, Florida, so you know,
That's not
I'd
true. I'm
expect
so busy all the time.
I'd expect maybe a vlog for spring break, guys, perhaps.
Maybe.
never
could
know.
sh-
Maybe.
You never know.
You never
Just
know.
Throwing that out there. But I think that's it, guys. I think, you know, pretty good podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in to an episode of the Get It Right Saturday Night podcast. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you for your patience in the last 2 weeks. I know we're short-handed a couple times, but, you know, we're all back feeling good, feeling healthy. You know, as I say, make sure you guys take care of yourselves and take care of each other. It's true. When you take care of yourself, you're going to be healthy, like myself. Made it back, baby. Flu game. Can't stand on me. Gang, gang.
Oh, hell
Peace
no.
out.
Can you just log us off, please?
Yes, I can. See you guys.
All right, goodbye. Goodbye, guys.